My name is Greg McCrossan, and I was in Essentially Ellington in 2008. From a kid growing up in the suburbs of Boston to come down to New York City to play here at Lincoln Center in front of the Lincoln Center Orchestra and Wynton Marsalis and everybody kind of judging you, I mean, it really was kind of the pinnacle of everything that we had been working towards. It just was excitement. It was nerves, but it was fun nerves. And we're with all of our friends, and we're all hanging out and having a blast and staying in hotel rooms and going down to the Vanguard. And I had 2 features, and playing was definitely what I was the most focused on. It's funny, you're very kind of nervous. You're kind of paraded through the crossover, and you see out the windows. You get hyped up in that little pen over there, and you're super high energy. And then when I went out on stage, I do remember kind of a moment of feeling relaxed, looking out and kind of being like, okay, no, we're prepared. We're here. This is going to be a blast. This is going to be fun. Well, funny enough, I work at Lincoln Center. My title is manager, JLCO. It's a bit of a broad brushstroke. I do a lot of touring with the band, and then when we're here in New York City, I do line producing. It's a very full circle moment, kind of coming back here. My father was a musician, my mother's a singer, my sister studied music education, my brother plays the bass, my extended family, somebody can do something with some instrument. So to go to college and study it, spend all that money and time, focusing your efforts towards one thing, to come out of school, to start working in that field is kind of a big leap for any industry. If you can study something that you find a job in, you're already off to a good start. And then if you can keep that job, you're off to a better start. And then if you enjoy that job, you're really cruising. And I am super lucky to say that all 3 of those things still remain true. Obviously, everybody wants to be a player, first and foremost, but it's a very cutthroat industry to be a player. Let's say you love suits or costumes or stuff like that, and yeah, you may not be playing anymore, but you can be in the wardrobe department. Recording is huge, and there's tons of jobs in recording. There's so many little halls, there's so many huge halls. You can be a booking agent. Yeah, there's something that I didn't think about, that I've got a handful of people over at the office who book the band, who book Dizzy's Club, book the Appel Room, book Rose. You can get into the law side of it. It's crazy how many jobs do open up. I think I would have told myself that, yes, there is something else besides just playing. That's the easiest one to look at. It's just be like, yeah, I want to be that guy on the stage. When in reality, it's like, well, how's he lit? And how's he dressed? And how's he amplified? And who's putting him on, who's calling the shots, getting him on and off stage? And how's the set moving around? It's like, all of those are jobs that have 2 to 4 people doing each one of those things. I still get the same excitement. It's kind of got that same, there's still that competitive aspect to it. It's still the best in the country. Thousands of schools submit. Who's going to win? You don't know. And then I will say, without a doubt, the musicianship has skyrocketed. It's unbelievable how good some of those kids are. And seeing, the first one that comes to my mind is Summer Camargo, just seeing her come through and then just come down to the city and truly just shine. And you're like, wow, these kids are unbelievable. And we gave them that platform to truly come down, get a taste of it, see what it's like. And it's a lot of fun. It's a fantastic thing.